What is up, guys? We are currently 3 weeks out of the Olympia, and first things first, I got a little mic because for some reason the camera on my phone, the mic isn't working properly, so I gotta get that fixed. But hopefully you guys can hear me in my videos now because everyone was saying it's hard to hear. So sorry about that for my previous videos. Now we're all fixed and good to go. But yeah, so like I said, we're 3 weeks out of Olympia right now, and I feel amazing. I'm just like so relieved, so happy with how my body's responding and how I'm looking. Every day I wake up and we're just like, wow, you look so much better today, and wow, you look so much better today. Like every day kind of thing, so consistently just getting better every day, and we're kind of testing out different things. So diet-wise, Wednesday we had decided to do a bit of a carb refeed. So the way that we do it is we go day by day how I look, because I do daily check-ins, versus just changing my diet and saying, okay, like run with this kind of thing, because so much can change day to day and based on what I'm training to. So on my glute days, I currently do 40 grams of carbs. My rest days, my upper bodies, I was doing 0 grams of carbs. And I honestly haven't done a 0 gram carb day in a while, just because we've been adding food in almost every day. So what I do is I just add on top of whatever my day is. So on Wednesday I was doing glutes, so I had 40 grams of carbs already, and then I added an extra 150 grams of basmati rice on top of that, which is about 45 carbs. So Wednesday I had about 85 grams of carbs, and we cut my cardio in half to 400 calories. Thursday I woke up, I looked even leaner actually, like a little bit harder and fuller, but leaner. And so we decided to play around with something. We were like, let's try a bit of a fat load, because I never really play around with fats too much. It's more so just carbs that my body responds well to. But we wanted to just play around with adding a little bit of fats to not necessarily soften me up, but just to give me a little bit more fullness in the muscles. Along with the extra carbs. So we added an extra 200 grams of rice, I think it was, and 30 grams of coconut oil, which I was kind of like, are you sure? Like, we just cut my cardio down, and in my head it was kind of a bit of like a mind game, because I'm like, I don't want to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to be fat or something. Obviously that wasn't going to happen, but I was still in a deficit of calories, and I still was doing like whatever 40-50 minutes of cardio a day at that point. So in my head it was just getting used to that adjustment. But I have to say, oh my gosh, coconut oil melted on top of rice with everything but the bagel seasoning and salt was like literally movie theater popcorn. It was heaven all day on Wednesday. All my meals were amazing. It tasted like I was eating popcorn. I felt really good energy-wise. The fats definitely helped a lot, and digestion was a lot better with the fats too. So Friday I woke up and I looked really good. By far that was the best that I've ever looked. My shoulders were huge, they're like the size of my head. And just everything was super tight. My waist was super tight. My glutes were fuller, so we were really happy with that look. And it was just kind of good to play around with and see how my body responded to the fats, which obviously it responded pretty well. So we know moving forward that when we're loading for the show, for instance, that's why we're testing stuff like this out right now. Just so we know for the show kind of what I can play around with to load with, because I'm still 3 weeks out, so I'm far enough out right now that if I were to spill over with that, it's an easy fix and easy cleanup. And I'm lean enough that it's not going to hurt me. It's just going to fill me out at this point. So that's what we did Wednesday, Thursday. So after we had done those two carb and fat increases, we decided to do Friday, like usual, would be my 0 carb day. So we did a 0 carb day on Friday. Saturday, I woke up and I looked pretty good, but I think I looked better when I was a little bit fuller on the Friday. Saturday, we cut down my cardio from 400 calories to 300 calories. So that takes me about 40 minutes. Because we were saying my legs are pretty lean, and last year we were cautioned about my hamstrings, like they don't want to see them running straight through, like too much definition in lines. So we were seeing a little bit too much separation in my legs. We decided let's cut down the cardio a little bit, just ease up on that. So I don't mind easing up on the cardio, especially stairs. So that took my cardio down to 300 calories of cardio. And then on Sunday, we actually decided to drop my cardio down again further to 200 calories of cardio, just because my legs, again, like it just looked like they were getting too lean. So we're like, there's no reason to stress my body with this extra cardio when I've already lost the body fat that I needed to. Realistically, at this point, I'm not going to gain body fat being in a deficit of calories. So there's no need for me to do 80 minutes of cardio right now going to the show when I'm already plenty lean enough. So the goal is to kind of scale back on stuff and let my body rest a little bit going into the show. So right now I'm doing 200 calories of cardio a day, and that takes me about 25 minutes or so depending on the stairs. And yesterday we also decided to do an extra 250 grams of rice because I looked pretty flat, and energy wise I was just feeling exhausted, which was weird because even though we had reduced my cardio and been increasing food, I just feel like my body was in overdrive, that it was just go, go, go. So my metabolism definitely is kicking now, and I just felt more depleted with the extra food than I had on the zero carbs. So yesterday we did that. This morning I actually woke up lighter and leaner, and then today we decided let's just do the same thing, add the extra 250 grams of rice on top of my 40 grams of carbs for glutes. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I can't complain. Like, prep is super easy right now for me. 25 minutes of cardio a day, lots of food extra compared to what I was used to having, the zero carbs. So we're pretty much just going to continue like this, cruising into the show, testing out like day-to-day little bits of load, seeing how my body responds. Honestly, like, the best feeling is knowing that you're where you should be, if not ahead, knowing that you're going to be ready, that you're bringing your best. So I am just so excited. The next 3 weeks I know are going to fly by because this whole prep has already flown by. So I'm just excited to see what's to come. Nothing really crazy. If anything, it'll just be reducing the cardio further. If needed, we might just drop the cardio. I was like, should I do a suit reveal this video? I should do it next video. I think I'm going to do a full day of eating today, and then I'll do a suit reveal in my next video because I really want to show you guys my new suit. It's so nice. And to answer the questions I've been getting, yes, I'm still doing purple this year. And the curls, of course, are not going anywhere on stage. They're currently in like a mess right now because my hair is, I need to wash it on like day 4 of no wash. But today we're going to do a full day of eating. So again, like I said, today I do have extra carbs. So meal 1, let's go. Some egg whites, 1 whole egg, some almonds. Of course, I use this on everything. And then I'm just gonna do some mushrooms. And then this is just cream of rice, cinnamon, and Truvia. I do eat the same thing every single day. I have a pretty wide variety of proteins. So I do like whole eggs, egg whites, chicken breast, ground chicken breast, which we can only get here in the States. Canada, we only have extra lean ground chicken, which is a lot higher in fat. I also do 93.7 ground turkey. And yeah, that's pretty much our protein sources, and sometimes I'll do protein powder. Carbs, I only do either basmati or jasmine rice and cream of rice. Lately, jasmine rice has been my go-to. I love the texture and it's so fluffy. For me, those are just the best things to digest, the easiest things to digest, so I stick with those. And veggies, usually I just do zucchini and shredded lettuce. Shredded lettuce, again, we can't get it in Canada, so. Seasonings that I like to use, everything but the bagel seasoning. This is dash, garlic, and herb. I like to season my chicken and stuff with this. And of course, pink Himalayan sea salt. I put this on everything. So I just have a little measuring spoon in here. This is a 1/4 teaspoon. So usually I just do a 1/4 teaspoon on each of my meals. And I just measure it out so it's consistent every day. Salt makes everything taste 1,000 times better, and your body needs sodium too. People are scared of using salt. Don't be scared of using salt. Your body needs the sodium, especially if you're training a lot, you're sweating a lot in the heat. You want to replenish those electrolytes. Just make sure that you're consistent with the salt. So like I said, I measure out my salt every day on all my meals, so I know exactly how much I'm having, and every day it's just consistent. Whether it's 3 meals a day or 4 meals a day, whatever it is, it's consistency going into my show. I don't cut my salt before my show. I never touch that. I keep it in because I have tried cutting it a few times and I just look really flat and my muscles aren't full. So salt for me, I keep it in. I don't retain any water with it. Condiments, I love sugar-free ketchup. So this is the Heinz brand, so no sugar added. It's 10 calories per tablespoon, 1 gram of carbs, 0 grams of fat, 0 protein. But this does have sucralose in it to sweeten it, so I will cut this out as I get closer to my show. 3 weeks out now, so I'll probably be cutting this out soon. Usually like 1 to 2 weeks out, depending on conditioning, I'll cut it out. And this is something else that I love, cocoa aminos. Or you can get liquid aminos too. I just like these because they're a little bit sweeter. And it's like a sweet and salty flavor. So these ones, same thing, 1 teaspoon is 5 calories, 0 grams of fat, 1 gram of carbs. And this on chicken breast is so good. Yeah. Pretty much my meals are super simple. You guys will see. So one of the things that I always get asked is how I deal with cravings. And at nighttime, I always have sweet cravings. Like, if you know me, I love my sweets. So this is my savior. It's just cucumber, cinnamon, and stevia. I always use Truvia because the texture of it is better and the taste, it doesn't have a weird aftertaste. Meal 2 is going to be I have these, I cook in the air fryer, ground chicken. So this is just ground chicken breast. Literally just go like this with it. Throw some of this Mrs. Dash seasoning on it, some salt, put it in the air fryer until it gets crispy on the outside, and then that's it, that's all. It's super simple. So I'm gonna have that and some shredded lettuce. And I have rice today because I'm having some extra rice. Meal 2, super simple. I just put some sugar-free ketchup on here because the ground chicken breast is dry because it's low fat, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And everything but the bagel seasoning on everything but the bagel. Not yet. So meal 3, I'm gonna eat out of Tupperware because it's just easier. This is shredded chicken, so I always have to switch up how I eat my food or else I get sick of it. So lately I've been loving shredded chicken. I just do fresh or frozen chicken breast, throw it in the crock pot or slow cooker, whatever you want to call it. Usually just do it overnight with some seasoning and a bit of water, and then you wake up, you use 2 forks just to shred it, and it turns out just like this. And then I just have some veggies, zucchini, a little bit of green beans, mushrooms, shredded lettuce, and rice. And of course, everything but the bagel, because I'm telling you guys, I put that on everything, literally everything. Like, I'll just dump it in my hand and be like, and eat it, because it's so good. It's disgusting, it sounds, but it's so good. The post-workout meal is just jasmine rice and some egg whites, and of course, seasoning. So I'll switch it up. Usually, post-workout, I like to do egg whites and either cream of rice or white rice. Today, I just decided to do white rice because I wanted something savory. But if I want something sweet, then I'll do cream of rice, and I usually mix the egg whites in with it with cinnamon stevia.